before too long. Every single day, the same damn old game, pointing all the fingers, nobody takes the blame. This pressure's building, it's starting to crack. Ain't no turning back now, ain't no holding back. I'm about to say it, yeah, I'm about to scream. Tired of the fake smiles, living in a dream. The real life's bleeding out in the cold. Gotta break the mold, gotta let it unfold. I'm about to say it, every single word. The uncomfortable truth finally gonna be heard. I'm gonna say it.
We are back for another broadcast of hashtag I'm Gonna Say It. How's everybody doing today? I apologize to those that's normally joining me on a daily. We are coming a little later than usual, but that's only because it hasn't been a normal day or normal morning already, right? Last night, Rudy hit her foot, hurt her little pinky toe, and so we were going to take her to urgent care today. But luckily, we went to drop my wife off at her job, and they took a look at it, and now she's home. Got her foot propped up, ready to go. So we're gonna try to do this show. I'm gonna try to keep it going and moving fluently until I can go and be Dr. Dad. Okay. But while I was doing that throughout the morning, I want to give a couple of shout outs because while we were driving around this morning and getting to where we got to go and stuff like that, I was listening to other content creators. And the first one that I was listening to, and I want to give a shout out to and give flowers to her, is Coach Xtavia 007. If you are not following Coach Xtavia 007, go and follow her. Do me a favor, go and follow her right now. I love the positivity that she conveyed this morning. She kept it in the word, she kept it spiritual, and she gave her testimony, and it was touching. It was touching, and I just love that. I love that. Nee, send me an invite so I can bring you up in the panel. You know how we do. Grand rising to you, by the way. Let me see. I forgot to do that okay.
There we go. Grand Rising, everybody.
Grand rising. Got you in there. Good. How you doing?
Fine. Did you see those videos that I sent you? Did you see them? I
No,
texted them to you. Okay.
not yet. Not yet. I did see your text, but I didn't get a chance to open it yet. Uh,
Okay. Yeah, because I sent you a few of them.
okay, I will do it today. I'm home now, and my little girl hit her foot, so
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, a little pinky toe got hurt. A little pinky toe.
That's the one that hurt the
So
most. That and the big one.
right, and I mean it's bruised. She hit it pretty well, so she's in there. That's why I was telling people opening up the broadcast today. I'm going to try to get this out and move through it, but so I can go in and make sure I be daddy doctor for her, you know.
Hmm.
We got to get snacks and bring drinks and make sure comfortable stuff like that, you know.
Right.
But I was giving roses to a couple of content creators that I was listening to this morning while we were out and about. Coach Xtavia 007. Go and follow her. I appreciate her broadcast this morning. Like I said, it was spiritual, it was powerful, it was enlightening, it was inspirational and uplifting. So we definitely want to go and give her a follow. She says she goes live every morning at 7 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. Um, at 7 a.m. So you can make sure you follow her. Thank you for that heart, me niece. I appreciate that. Hold on, sis. I'm bringing you up now. All right, I got sis up here
Good
too. Okay.
morning, Jenny.
Hey y'all,
How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay. Also, I want to thank. I was after I was listening to Coach Xtavia. I also went into Straight Facts broadcast. Straight Facts is good. I want to give her flowers for another incredible broadcast that she had this morning. Jenny was in with me. She can attest to it. It was great. I don't know what happened at the end. I found it funny when the two women was talking about. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it because the live shut off. But it was funny. If you was there, you know what it was. And so I don't understand why she got shut down. I thought it was funny, but I guess this platform is feeling sensitive. Jenny says straight facts always bring the heat. Yes, she does. She's in fuego by far, and it's raw and uncut. She's not there to coddle your feelings. She's not there to none of that. She just gives you raw and uncut facts. And if you don't like it, oh well.
The
She's
door.
not gonna change her
With
skin.
soul, right.
You know,
That's
that's
why
just what it
somebody
is.
probably reported her thing.
Yeah, but see, and here's the thing: she wasn't even talking about the political stuff no more. This this was
Mm.
this was two guests, and I want to say it, but I don't. But it was adult humor. It was adult humor, and then it just cut off. It just cut off
Yeah,
in the
because
middle.
somebody
So,
reported it. When they do that, I noticed when they
hmm
do that, when they just shut off like right in the midst, somebody reported it and they either reported it more than one time or a couple of people reported it. So nowadays, it's not even what you say or what your conversation is. If people just feel some type of way, they could just go and report your account and have it this shut off.
well, I mean this from the most sincere place of my heart. Then, if that be the case, I mean this from the most sincere place of my heart. Whoever did it, f you, and four individuals that look like you,
Right.
right? Because that wasn't even if you couldn't handle that, just wipe
Leave.
up. See, that's yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just leave. I don't understand why people want to do stuff like just leave, right? She's not holding you there, and you already know. Chances are you've been in her lives before. You already know what she's gonna give you. So if you don't like it, just keep it moving. Jenny said, "Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I've had so many comments. I've had to appeal. Right? It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to give her flowers for her broadcast. Now, I also got this picture up behind me. This was from the Kamala rally when that competition was going on last November. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
was there. We was there, and the reason why I put that up because just piggybacking off of uh, the context of Straight Facts broadcast. Yes, it was phenomenal what happened a couple of nights ago in the states that went blue and stuff like that. Man, y'all boy got a shave. No shade November,
Look at
but
Auntie in the background.
yeah, look at her doing her thing, you know. And Rudy's down here behind me. She just down. You can't see her, but she's there with us too because we wanted her to get that experience as well. But I put this up here because we was there at the rally. And we saw the energy, right? Thank you for that heart, me sis. And given the energy, given the vibe that was at this event, it was like there was no way that she wasn't going to be the next commander in chief, right? It's just no way,
Mm-hmm.
right? And but the fact of the matter is, even having all of this energy, and we'll probably get shut down today too. I don't care. Um, in having this energy, you all still see what the outcome was, and I have another picture too of my cousin. She came out and joined us there too. Just so y'all know, we not lying,
Mm-hmm.
right? We was in that thing, and so we got that energy. So like I said, we just knew that she was going to be the next commander in chief of our country, but it didn't happen.
I felt like I
It,
knew she wasn't. I knew she wasn't. You know why?
why?
I'll let you finish first. I knew
No,
she
no, no, no,
wasn't
no, no. Go
because
ahead, go ahead.
because when they started her in the race, remember, uh, JB was running first,
Mm-hmm.
and then they swapped him out and put her in. That's one. Two,
Yeah.
America is not ready, which is sad to say, because in England it was ran by a woman, correct?
Right.
We- For the longest. But
Right.
America is not ready for a woman to be its leader.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, and that's exactly what I want to touch on. I'm glad you brought that up because the problem with just saying good morning, good morning. The problem with that is here's how I looked at it. Okay, for all of the histories of presidents going on in our country, We never had anyone that was BLK until Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Until Obama. And then there was issues that they wanted to call as far as him wearing a tan suit, as far as a birth certificate being him being born in Hawaii and he wasn't really
Mm-hmm.
American, which should have told us a lot. But and so they
It's a
disliked that
couple
so
of
much.
our ex presidents that were not were descendants of immigrants, not
Correct.
fully Americans, but they got
They
presidency. So I
passed.
don't understand. Like the
Right,
one
right.
that's in
Well,
there now.
but the pigmentation wasn't dark. You get me?
Hmm.
It wasn't dark, and
It wasn't
so but
melanated.
it wasn't melanated exactly, so it was okay. They felt that was okay. It was passable. But then when you got the one in that is of a darker melanin, it was an issue. And so
Hmm.
by them having an issue with a melanated man leading the country, it was only one time, and look at he did pretty good if you ask me compared to others. But they didn't like that so much that they brought in a reality TV star to run the country, and
Hmm.
we,
Hmm.
we saw the damage, right? And I think that when you saw a woman with darker melanin, it scared them to back to when that guy ran, right?
Hmm.
You get me? But here's what I was hoping. Here's what I was thinking that, and I'm gonna say it. Being a man, I'm gonna say it. Women have the innate ability to pay attention to details,
Hmm.
right? And so the
We're
way I
more, we're more, it's most people say men are more logic, women are emotion. I think the
right,
roles are switched, especially when it comes to who's running our country. They run it off
yeah,
of emotion and not logic.
right, and I agree with you on that, niece. By far. But then you also had them say, well, she doesn't have any policies. Well, guess what, Cletus? She listed her policies on her page. So all you had to do was get on
Was
your
read.
phone, your computer, exactly, and read. The policies was there. In addition to her telling you what the policy was going to be um, during her campaign and rallies and stuff like that, right? Jenny said they held her accountable for Biden. And I don't understand how they even got to that point. Because truth be told, she did as a VP, she did more than most VPs have done.
Hmm.
So I really don't understand their logic to that. But the reason why I brought this up is because even though a couple of nights ago we saw good morning, Marie. Send the invite. I got you. You know. Um, even though we saw a blue wave come about, I want us to remember and reflect on this blue wave that happened. And we saw the turnout. So I want to make sure that we don't get complacent and comfortable with what happened 2 nights ago and think that, hey, our work is done. No, it's not done. It's not done. We can't just kick back and relax and think that just because some states that weren't blue have flipped and changed, that the work is over with. No, we still got more to do. And on top of that, the people who feel like, you know what, there's no reason for me to even go out and vote, we need you to vote. We need you to vote. It's important. It's vital. All right. That's what I want to open up with. Now, also, there's a couple of people I've been trying to encourage to get their lives started because I feel like they're ready. Jenny, you're one. Uh, Angel came in yesterday. Angel, I think you're ready. You told me back in June, give you to anywhere from July to November. All right. Well, we in November. We at the deadline, so I think you should come on out here, right? And one more. I know she's feeling under the weather. I know what she's going through, and I'm not going to put it out there. That's her personal business. But let's get cheeky with it. I'm ready for you to do yours too, and so I can come and support y'all. I'm telling you, I want all three of y'all to just get on here and just
take me through that, take me through that.
do what?
Take me through that, take me through that.
I'm telling you, y'all ready. Y'all ready. We want to hear, and I'm gonna support you all, right? I believe y'all are ready to go. You all have things that can be said that people want to hear. I think you all have a way of conveying it to where we will all get it, right? And anybody else on here, listen, that want to be a podcaster or a content creator, let me know. I have no problems coming out and supporting. Like I said, I ain't no gatekeeper. Jenny says, I'm gonna be honest. I rarely have a moment to have a quiet time. I get it. You might have to do night shift. I don't know. But yeah, I get it. I do get it. I know. My niece and nephews be keeping you running. But you got it. At the end of the day, you got it. Just know. And it really don't have to be anything formatted or put together or anything like that. You might just one night have something on your mind. You can go ahead and talk about it. Just saying, say I was live last week with my Macaws. What's the Macaws? And nobody joined. I didn't know. Listen, do me a favor, bestie. Whenever you go live, send me an invite. And I don't have to be up on your panel. Just let me know you going live. I'm gonna come in and support you. I'm trying to do better at that because at the end of the day, we all have to support each other. And a lot of times we are being silenced or our message is being suppressed to not get out there. So it's going to take all of us to come together and support each other. So, I can have my viewers come and support you and your lives, and you can have your viewers from your live come and support me, and we can have our viewers go and support Marie or Jenny or Doc or just anybody. We got to all come together and do it. You feel me? That's what it's about. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open up our first segment. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make sure I stay on par. So I can get in there with a.
Okay, I have a confession. My husband just tried this.
Okay, hold on. That's a commercial. We don't need that. We're not opening with the commercial. But so I can get in there and take care of Rudy. She's doing good right now, but I want to make sure she knows her daddy's right there. And we're going to talk about Janice Combs. Says Janice Combs. And pretty all of the today's video credit goes to Murad Morali. So we'll just go ahead and get that out the way. Oh, let's do our disclaimer so we don't get in trouble.
All things said in today's show are alleged and for educational and entertainment purposes only. If you are below the age of 18, we request that you leave the live now. Enjoy.
Now you're here at your own will. So it says Janice Combs is fuming. New major court filings. Then it says Kylie Jenner left humiliated. Not sure. Like I said, I haven't watched any of these, so we're just gonna listen together. But anytime you have this woman right here involved in anything, I'm pretty sure it's safe for us to assume that it's going to be some trouble, right? I mean, just based off what her offspring here, if that's her offspring, might be her nephew. Maybe we should call him Nephew Spring. How about that?
Oh, Auntie Janice has returned to litigation, dropping new court documents because she is really upset. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. And no, she's not upset because Party City were closed. She's upset, guys, because of specific lawsuits that are still pending. And people believe that she is a thief, but she is refusing that label on her name. And she said, don't count me out. I already got one lawsuit dismissed. I'm about to get a second lawsuit dismissed as well. So, former Bad Boy executive Kirk Burrows had alleged that he was swindled out of a 25% stake and 15%.
Hey, y'all, if you're going to keep up with us and you're going to monitor what we say, get the topic right. We're not on politics no more. I don't know if my moderators can see it, but here lately, it started like a few days ago. Whenever we in here talking, AI pops up. It says, like this one says, politics discussion, U.S. elections, comment on voting. But then, too, it say that, but even if we was doing that right now and we was talking about it, they wouldn't like what we had in our comments, so they would just funnel that out. So I don't even know, but if y'all gonna watch, man, at least keep up. We're not on that no more.
Profit cut of the label. It's no secret that Diddy is dealing with his fair share of legal issues, and reportedly so is his mother Janice Combs. Several years ago, the 85-year-old was hit with a lawsuit by former executive at Bad Boy Kirk. In it, he alleges that she helped her son swindle him out of his 25% stake and 15% profit, that she basically engineered this. She was behind the scenes helping to steal from other people. And because it's, little weak Janice Combs, you wouldn't ever expect her to be doing stuff like this. Now, all hip-hop's grouchy Greg Watkins has exclusively reported that Janice Combs is firing back officially at Kirk Burroughs. Reportedly, she's filed new papers in court demanding that the lawsuit be dismissed with immediate effect. According to her, she had nothing to do with the alleged swindling, the court documents state, and that she never owned a bit of Bad Boy. At the time of the writing, the judge has yet to make a choice. It is currently pending. This isn't the only lawsuit that she has been enthralled with. Earlier this year, she was also sued by her former associate, Dion Best, who goes by the name D1, alleging that she took part in a scheme that Todd said, and I'm joking, scheme to steal his intellectual property rights, royalties, and publishing revenue. More specifically, he cited a song called Come With Me from the 1998 Godzilla soundtrack. Allegedly, Janice Combs was able to obtain the rights to it, even though D1 controlled, owned, and produced or created it. But somehow she went behind his back to obtain the rights to the song so that she would get the music money.
Now, let's pause right there for a minute, because if you go and you listen to some of the artists that was signed to him, they pretty much said everything is in his mama's name. Jenny said Biggie. Like, for real. I know May said it. I know Jadakiss, the Locks, they called him out, or Locks or D Block, however you want to call him. I like Locks.
Locks.
Yeah, I go with Locks. Yeah, you can stay there with it. Like, that's, to me, they called him out on the radio. Matter of fact, they called in when he was doing a radio. You probably know, niece. You live up that way, so, or you used to live up that way, right? And he was this guy was doing a interview on the radio, and the Locks called in and got at him.
They sure did. Tweaked on him.
I'm talking about bad. It wasn't no sense. Yes, yeah, they did. They really did. So, to hear Kirk Burroughs, and we know Kirk Burroughs has a lot of knowledge. He was this guy's right-hand man when it came to Bad Boy Records. And allegedly they were in their own relationship.
They called up there, tweaked on him. They tweaked on him like how TLC and them went up there and held them up but you know what? He snitched on them too. They talked about it. They said he told that they was on their way up there.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they did say that. They did say that. And shout out to TLC. ATL shouted. That's how they get down here. Our girls down here, man, they gonna handle their business. Period. Now I'm talking about they gonna handle it. So they went up there. They felt they were owed something. They went up there and they handled it.
They felt like they was playing with them, and they went up there to go get what was owed to them. They ain't never play with them girls again.
Nope, they didn't. So shout out to them. DJ Rocky B, welcome in. Thank you for the heart meet. Y'all remember, send the heart meets. You go and claim your points by clicking on that orange star. By the way, today our daily goal is melon juice. I felt like we should sip and cool out. So it's melon juice. I got 10 up there. So if you can help me meet that daily goal, that'd be great. I know Marie's gonna remind you all later. So just in case y'all forgot. But we pray that you keep tapping the screen. Share out the live if possible. We just come as a community conversations, but we talking about things that's going on. All right. And again, people, if you don't like the content, by all means, swipe.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Right on.
Get your scroll on, right? Right. Please. That's all we ask. So, but to hear him say that Janice Combs had things in her name,
that's like the fourth or fifth person that came out and said something about that. He's
They
like
all
the
can't be
fourth or fifth
lying.
person. Hmm.
There's got to be validity to it.
And it's in
You know.
different um virtue of our introverts of our life. When I was younger,
Right.
they came out and said that. Now that I'm an adult, people are still coming out and saying it. So they all can't be lying. They
Right.
all can't be. I think didn't the girl from Danny Kane say the same thing? What's her name? Aubrey?
Yeah.
Didn't she come
Aubrey
out and said
O'Day.
that too? Yeah. When she
Yeah,
was
she
doing an
can't.
interview in one of her interviews.
And let me put this out here too, because she was talking about how he made everybody sign NDAs. But so just just to be clear, if you're not doing nothing, then you don't
Then
have a
why you
reason for
signing
anybody to
anything?
sign. There you go.
Hmm.
There you go. Right. Again, I know we got idiots. I get it. I know we got people that support him, but I just need y'all to slow down a little bit and
Did you
really
call
think
them
this out.
didiots? I'm
Yeah.
gonna use that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a new it's a new terminology for him. His supporters. Right.
Idiots,
Idiots.
dumb idiots. Hmm.
Exactly. Come on, because we got if he wasn't doing nothing wrong, nobody would have to sign
Need to sign
anything,
an NDA. Hmm.
right?
There's no need.
At all, at all. So that lets us know already that he has some stuff going on that he didn't want out, which in turn makes it easier to believe a lot of what these people are saying about it.
What happened to people being guilty by association? I ain't signing no NDA because I ain't being guilty by association.
Listen, when you come to the party, if you got to sign an NDA and turn your phone in
I'm
and
not
stuff like
giving
that,
you my phone. I'm not signing nothing. You is
yep,
not you're not
back
getting
to the
nothing
car.
out of me. Yeah, the turn around,
Yeah, right.
So
Is
you
all it
missed out
is.
on that party. Yeah, I ain't signing to get in there.
No, no. Now you got to
Mm-mm.
sit here and wonder if
You
your
signing
name.
your life away, pretty much. You signing your life away for however many years to keep your mouth shut and whatever take place, you just got to deal with it. Absolutely not.
Facts, facts. Just and 80, 86, 86. Yeah, just and 86 said NDAs aren't eligible for illegal activities. Laugh out loud. Chauncey Lynch was good, which says thank you. I'm just saying. Marie said that's a red flag to begin with. Exactly. Before we even step up on the front step, we already know when
You
we
got
turn
your
it.
bag, yeah, you got garbage bags out. Talk about put your phone in. How I'm supposed to know which phone is mine when I come back? How you gonna know which phone is mine when I come back? First of all, that's first off. Secondly,
Yeah.
I got people tracking my location. So you ain't gonna leave my location set at one place and you think you gonna take me somewhere else. That's
And
not gonna happen.
not moving that way. Not moving that way.
Mm-mm.
And listen, not to Marisa, it's entrapment. Exactly. Exactly, bestie.
Hmm.
And look, not to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm just saying, if Whoa Vicky was smart enough to know
I was just
at the
about to say
time,
that. I was just about to say that.
you feel me? Shout out to you, Whoa Vicky. Okay. I'm
Right.
just saying.
She had enough common sense.
Exactly. Now, if you want to portray that Woe Vicky is smarter than you, that's on you. It's a bad look. It's a bad look, but it's on you. That's your decision. But even she knew it wasn't right, and she's a red hatter. So that
Hmm. She said,
Fortunately for
you gonna take
yeah.
my phone? Nah, I'm leaving.
Nah, I'm not going in this part. And I'm just saying, it's Woe Vicky. Jenny said Wendy told us way back in the day, way back when. Yeah, she did.
On the radio, she sure did.
She did. And
She
look what he
sure
did to
did.
her.
Uh-huh.
And look where she's at now. They
I
still
think
trying
she
to make
under
sure she
some
silenced.
that hypnosis. I think she under one of them.
Hey, real quick, did she ever get out of that? What was she in? Remember where she was at the
That
home?
that state, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
J-
because they took her outside for a little bit. She's been outside for a little minute, but I think they
Okay.
have her under a hypnosis.
Oh, okay. Jenny said no, she's not in there no more. Somebody said something else about her. She got fired. Oh, Monique said she got fired for doing that when she was trying to. Right, she did from the radio station in New York when she had to move to Philly to the radio
He
station
got
down
her
there.
fired because he didn't like
Yeah,
what she said about him. And then
the exposing
if it
truth.
wasn't true, if it wasn't true,
Hmm.
Why would you get her fired?
Right.
Why
Well,
would you
okay.
chase this woman to a whole different state?
Jenny said they transferred her. Okay, they transferred her to Philly. Right. But why would she have to leave if it wasn't nothing valid?
Forget a
On what she was saying.
transfer. Mm-mm, that's a whole different radio station company she went to. That's
Absolutely.
a whole different radio station company she went to. They helped her out by getting another, I think, contract at that radio station company, but he got her fired from there.
Marie.
Yes, I was going to say, first of all, guys, welcome to the chat. Everybody that's coming in, grab yourself a glass of melon juice. You want to have 10, so get them while supplies last. And also, guys, you have to understand that um, a lot of these people, if you've noticed the ones that are talking out, something is happening to them, like the Blues and the
Hmm.
Williams and the Foxes and all them. Now, the Diddler didn't speak. He has a lot on everybody, but he didn't speak. That's why the other celebs did not interfere because he clearly understood his assignment. He knew that if he
Mm,
didn't open his mouth about the others, that there will be consequences and repercussions. And so that's why no one else was brought into this trial, if you guys haven't noticed that. And second of
mm,
all, when Mr.
mm-hmm.
West came up there and did what he had to do, that was a little thing that they had going on too. Because if you guys notice, he went to the courthouse, he went to the TV, stood there probably 10 minutes, did what he had to do, and left. This is all
Mm-hmm.
part of their ritual or whatever they do. I don't know because I'm not there, but I do put two and two together, and it does equal four. So the ones that do run their mouth, things happen to, and the ones who don't, they do the time, they do whatever they need to do, and it is what it is. That's what I take from this.
Hold on. I want to ask you a question and ask our viewers questions too. Do you all think that Ye did that in order to get back in good graces with the machine, or do you think he was going to see um, what Puffy Jacket was going to face or going to say?
I think he was going to see what Puppy Jacket was going to say. They all were waiting around to see what he was going to do and if he was going to actually stand by the rules and do what he needed to do and go down for whoever.
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like I said, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but I'm guessing if we've all been paying attention to everything that's going on. But I think that he was just trying to wait and see, what happened. And all of them, every last one of them, because if you guys notice, no one showed their face throughout this whole trial, okay? No one but that one
Hmm.
person. And that was
They
it.
checking his temperature.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to. While you was talking, I was. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Right there. Let's. If you don't mind, let's play some audio real quick. I want to piggyback off of what Marie was saying, and when it comes to Yay. All right, we gotta get to the commercial. Listen to this,
I
and I
need you
know
to
we remember
I
it.
need you to do me a favor. I need you to
What's that?
deactivate my that because this person is about to piss me off. This free Diddy. Deactivate me as a moderator and then put me back. Because for some reason it's not giving me the access.
The okay. Hold on one second. Let me get you right here. Where's my settings? There. Where's my moderators? There. Okay. Took you off. Now let me add you back.
Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, because I'm not in the mood for y'all today to come up here playing. You will kindly get kicked out. You don't have to be in here. If you don't like what's being said, you can kindly scroll.
All right, niece, you should be back on now.
All right, let me see.
You should be back on.
Yep. All right.
You good? Okay, we
Yep.
good. All right. So let's oh, welcome to the block party, whoever that was. Um let's listen to some audio from something that Ye said.
they try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize
They
you.
can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slice from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slice from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Mm.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Wait a minute. Say what now?
Nah, we
Huh?
heard him clear. Clear as day. Clear as
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right, had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puffies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right?
I'm just gonna stop right there. That's why I asked the question, do you think he showed up to get back in good graces with the machine? Because he let out a lot of information right there,
I
right?
don't think he showed up to get back in good with them. I think he
Mm-hmm.
showed up to really see, or they probably made him. I was about to say that. He probably showed up to see what he was going to say,
Mm-hmm.
or they forced him to go there because he no
Okay.
longer has a handler. He
He
has a
no longer
handler. Kim
okay.
was his handler. Then after Kim, it was the other chick. She couldn't take it. He became the handler after a point in their relationship. Yeah, Bianca. He became her handler, and she couldn't take it no more. She was losing a lot of weight. That woman was never that small.
Okay, so when
How
you
you
say
got one wife? You got one wife. You want her to be Christian and holier than thou, and she got to cover up. And then the next wife you got her outside naked.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so when you say Jenny, when you say he was forced, and Niece, you say he was forced. Marie, what did you say? What do you think again?
I thought he showed up to make amends, but that does make sense that he was forced as well. Now that you guys are saying it, I'm just confused. I'm lost.
Well,
But he
I'm with
came
you.
out
Okay.
and said that a little minute ago. That video that he did that what like probably 2 years ago, two
Okay.
years
Yeah,
ago
yeah,
maybe
it
he
was a
did that
while ago.
video.
It was a
Mm-hmm.
while ago. But
Yeah, it
prior to
does make
this,
sense, Doc.
let's see, hold on. Yeah, it was a couple years. Yes, 2 years ago. But think about it though, and this is why I say to get back in good graces with them because he mentioned it in there too. Think about it. They had already taken all of
Everything
these
from him.
companies. Right. That's why I was asking. That's what I was. So here's what we're gonna do.
No, but you know what too, Unc? You know
What's
what?
that?
They that's why I said I'm on the fence of it because they could have forced him, but he probably went there to see like, y'all all thought it was a joke and y'all thought it was funny when they came and took everything from me. Now you
Hmm.
see. Now you
Okay.
see.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's do viewership participation again. We're gonna do one. Put a one in the live if you believe that Ye went to the courthouse during the Puffy Jacket's trial because he was forced to and he was trying to get back in good graces of the people, or put a two if you believe that he went up there to see if this man was gonna start snitching.
To see if he had an aha moment and he was going to do what he did.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, L.A. Cornell says Kim used to be married to Diddy's cousin. Whoa, Kim who? Kim who? Which Kim?
Kim Kardashian.
To
Kim,
Diddy's cousin?
his ex-wife.
Wow, I didn't know that. Monique put 2. Marie got 1. Jenny said 1.5. It could go either way. 2 things could be right at this time. Okay, 1.5. I love that. All right, come on. Come on, we got more. We got more people in here. Let's go. I did not that's wow. I didn't know that. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got. Rochelle, welcome in, Rochelle. What do you think? Are you might be just coming in, right? So you might not know. Okay, Rochelle. Hold on, that comment went up too fast. Whoa, okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. Monique says, I think it's a little both. Little of both. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ella Cornell said her first husband. Dang. So I wonder if Kim and Puffy Jacket done got down before. Seems like that's what they do in this particular community. Deb says she agreed with Jenny. Could go both ways. Michelle, thank you for that heart
Remember
me.
what album was that? It was before the Pablo album. It was after 808 Heartbreak, but it was before the Pablo album that they did when he had that album cover with all of them in the bed.
Oh yeah, I remember. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I remember the picture. I
Daisy,
remember seeing the
G,
picture.
Kanye,
Yeah.
Trump. It was all of them in the bed.
Yeah. Jenny said they have to take part of the ritual. Rochelle says, I think he hit everyone. Uh La Cornell said he is a lawyer. Oh, Deborah Dew said, right. Okay. Okay. Gina in the building. Where you been, bestie? Been missing you. Okay. I just wanted to bring that up because she brought up Marie brought up a valid point, a very valid point. But also, and the reason, another thing is because, hey, Jenny says, hey guys, uh, because while the trial was going on, you all remember, and we're going to get back to the audio talking about Janice Combs here. But if you are, Adrian, welcome in, bestie. Good morning to you. Remember, Kanye dropped the album or released that song with his daughter, King Combs, and this guy during the trial. So I was like, what is he doing? Thank you for that heart, me, Gina. I appreciate it, beautiful. Make sure you click on the orange heart, claim your stars. I mean your points. And so it's like, what was he? Was he trying to get the deals back with these companies, get his money back up? Was it, and like you all said, it could have been to make sure he didn't uh, snitch dime nobody out. Thank you for that heart, me, Adrian. I appreciate that, love. Jenny said, Ye is an op. Period, point blank. She didn't say period, point blank. I did, but I think that's what she was going to say. Okay. All right. Well, I like it. So we'll say it's split. We'll call it even. We'll call it down the middle. So I say we're stuck on the 2 things could be right at the same time, right? I think that's a fair tally.
For Janice Combs, the judge actually ended up ruling in her favor, and that lawsuit was dismissed in September. We spoke about it. This was a couple of days or a week or so before the sentencing. I remember I made that video.
Thank you for the perfume, Rochelle.
Feeling lonely?
I
Age
appreciate
is just
that.
a number.
Of Janice Combs' latest legal move just come days after new photos of Diddy have surfaced behind bars. In them, he appears talking to friends, smiling, mingling with other inmates, earning a mixed reaction. 50 Cent responded to these images himself and said, he looks happy to me with all of them handsome men around.
That's wild.
I'm screaming.
Thank you for the rose, Gina. I appreciate that, beautiful.
Not 50 saying, he looked he looks happy to me with all them handsome men around.
Huh?
50 is the biggest troll that there is, and they beat him.
Oh man, yeah, for sure.
He's gonna get you.
50, yeah, Gina, you're right. 50 is funny. Like he's having a ball with it. You know what? I'm just anxious for 50 to release that documentary he's doing on this guy. I'm ready to see because it as petty as he is trolling, and it's funny. I don't care what nobody say, but as petty as he is with trolling, I can only imagine what he's going to have in the documentary. I think it's going to be better than any documentary we've seen thus far dealing with this guy. Because and then to know that his baby mama was over there with this guy doing things, yeah, it's a personal thing. It's a personal thing. But then too, I don't know. I also am a little. I don't know if concern is the word I'm looking for per se. I'm a little cautious about 50 Cent. Gina, there it is. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that melon juice. I'm a little concerned, not concerned, leery, because word on the curb is that 50 and Soldier Boy, he did things with two Soldier Boy. And I don't really know, I haven't had a chance to necessarily go down that rabbit hole to find out for sure. But I know a few people have brought that up in different circles. And so I see how Soldier Boy treated and it's some couple, man, my wife be watching them. She watches those reality shows. It's a couple something show. And he was on there with, I think it's Teddy Riley's daughter, I believe. That's who she was.
Yes,
And
Love and Hip Hop. That's when he
is it,
did Love and Hip Hop. I think it was Love and Hip Hop. Was it Love and Hip Hop
I'm not sure. See, that's the
Miami? It's
thing.
not Love and Hip Hop Miami. It was Love and Hip Hop. It was Love and
Not
Hip Hop, but I can't remember which one it was. Hold on, let me
okay.
go look. Give me 2 seconds.
Go ahead. Do that for me. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that okay. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Sharita. Hey, Bestie, I didn't know you was in here. Sharita at Marriage Boot Camp. Okay. Marriage Boot Camp. Okay. This is you pay attention to how he was treating her. And it's almost similar to what this guy does to women as far as abusing them and stuff like that, because he's like he can't stand up to the guys that's done things to him, right? And you know the saying goes, a person being bullied bullies other people, right? And so with that being said, I'm thinking, right, Bestie. Since you're right, look at Ray J. You know how, you know. So this, I'm just wondering if that is right about 50 and Soldier Boy. Again, I'm not saying it's true, people. I'm not out for putting out misinformation, nothing like that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm saying
Okay.
it's been stated.
So it was Love and Hip Hop Hollywood that they started on, and then
Hmm.
they went from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood to Marriage Boot Camp.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Thank you, niece. And we want to make sure we're giving out right information. Aztec Princess, beautiful. How are you doing? How are you feeling? And that's another one right there. I want to give it up to Aztec Princess too, because she's strong. That's a strong woman right there. That's a strong woman right there. Shout out to her. I want to give her flowers, and let's get cheeky with it. Her flowers. You know, they be going through things. They be battling some things, and they still be right here rocking with us. So let's give it up for them
Mm.
both.
If there's someone that's going to troll you until your grave, it's 50. You don't want to make an enemy out of this man because he will not rest until you are in that grave. And even when you are in your grave, he's not going to be resting as well. He's saying that this is why Diddy was smiling in those images with those men, because he was happy. That he said, hold on now. Hold on. The men at Fort Dix are moving like this. The men at Fort Dix are fine, because the men at the MDC definitely weren't. And they're not going to be if they're eating all of this, maggot infested food. But he said, hold on now. The men at Fort Dix actually are quite handsome.
They're
fine as hell. We're about to have the time of our life. We're about to have a whole orgy. They're going to be running through me. They're just going to be running. You know, that song by Beyonce. They're just going to be running. That's why Diddy was smiling with those men, because he's like, now I'm at peace, because that's what I'm trying to be, the Fort Dix. Because he's getting 4 dick. No, I'm joking. But anyway, that's what 50's saying. He's trolling. Right. Okay, so Janice Combs, clearly she's really upset by this. And that's why she's put in these court documents to emphatically...
Pause it. Y'all is tweaking today.
I'm trying not to laugh.
He didn't say,
Y'all
yeah,
crazy.
he's in Fort Dixie. He's gonna be getting Fort. Yo, the puns is
Man.
crazy. And then Jenny gonna talk about so he gonna be getting that Glock 5,000. No, he gonna be probably giving that Glock 5,000. The men don't
Oh
care that
my
he Diddy.
God. Oh man. Y'all, I'm crying because y'all got me laughing. So I love y'all,
Nah, he
man.
started it. He started it.
Look,
The one
Marad,
doing it,
man,
yes, he started. He always be starting it.
he go in on him, man. I don't know if Puff did something wrong to him personally or what. I don't know, but
Nah, I think he just don't like him
uh,
as a person. Period.
period. Aztec Princess, thank you for that heart me. I appreciate that love and thank you for the I love you so much. I love you so much. Oh man. Woo. Y'all don't play fair on here, man. Y'all got me lying. I mean crying. I'm saying lying. Got me crying. I'm trying. I got the sniffles. I just, man. Yeah, between y'all 50 and Marad, listen.
I
Yeah.
think 50, then Mariah, and then us. We got it after him. Because Mariah
Yes,
got it.
boy.
He got it. He always
Y'all
got
gonna have
something to say.
y'all gonna have all the TikTok watching this, boy. They gonna wait a minute. They saying too much. We gotta watch this. Oh my gosh, man.
put down a statement and state, I did not do anything to Kirk Burrows. Go away from me with this. Leave me alone. This is not, got anything to do with me. She ain't upset at them wigs. She's not upset at these wigs because every damn day when it came to Diddy's sentencing, there was something else going on with Janice. And it was a whole different, I don't know where I don't know what, this can't have been from Party City. It must have been somewhere else. But she just kept
Hold on,
coming with something
stop.
different, continue.
Adrian said he gonna get that Tootsie Roll. As that Princess is 50 and Puffy have intense history. They do. They really do.
He said that blow pop too. I'm
Oh man, y'all. Listen.
yeah, he
Quit.
gonna
Look.
have them chewing on his bubble gum.
I'm trying to get through. Listen, I don't want y'all gonna make me have to go use the bathroom from laughing so much. Listen. He's where he want to be. This is where he wanted to
Don't he
go
look like
to.
a stick of bubble gum behind you?
Yeah, he do. Look at him. He do. He do. Just standing at
A
that
big
cheese and
bottle
hard
of
too.
Pepto Bismol.
Yes, that's it right there. Maurice said Trident. The Trident, well, you know, Sister Gee in church.
And she looked
Oh
like a
my
can of
God.
Sprite.
No, look there. Just look, and then look, that face, just like she knows she's a bad person. Like she is just,
All the
it
money that
had to
son
be,
got, she could have had better wigs than that. I'm just saying. I feel
well,
Marat on that. He said she was up there,
yeah.
something was happening with the wigs, yeah.
Thank you for the
She need to
slice of
go
cake,
talk to
Aztec
Cardi.
Princess.
Because
He's
Cardi
right.
wigs is on point. But them wigs she
Yeah.
got there. But
Ooh, I
go
like
ahead.
that.
Bazooka,
Thank you for the
I was about to
November. I
say that.
appreciate that, Aztec Princess.
I was about to say that,
Who
Jenny, the
said bazoo?
bazooka bubble gum. Yup, that's
Oh
exactly
boy,
what that's why I say he looked like a stick of gum.
with that comedy thing in it.
And they used to give you the little comic paper.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah. Adrian said that's that snake. That's that shake and go wig, right?
She
Oh my
snatched that
god.
off the hanger and put it on.
TTG, time to go. Oh my god, man. Forget y'all, man. Y'all crazy. Oh my god, man. Y'all got me laughing so much and crying. Hold on. Oh my gosh, what a day, man. I don't even, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes in the morning, I get started on these things, on these shows, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this one. I don't think this one's gonna really, go like I want it to, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it out there and do it. And I promise y'all, every time I had that feeling, when I get on here, y'all bring it right on home, boy. It's just crazy, man. I love y'all for it. I do. But I promise you, man, it's just like I said before. I'd be like, man, I don't think this is gonna be a good broadcast. And I get on here and y'all come join me, and y'all straight
Take me through that, take me through that.
all the time.
Take me through that, take me through that.
Y'all got me. They be playing it at the high school football game. The whole stadium be crunk. Well, I'm talking about home and away. Everybody.
That's my song.
Yeah, I like it. But that's what y'all do, man. I'm for real. And hey, shout out to y'all. Y'all actually deserve the credit for that. Thank y'all. Y'all carry it.
We always have a good time over here. She said he getting all the meat and it's not lunch. Arby's. Call that man Arby's. Double the meat.
All the beef. All the meats. Yeah. Well, hey, he was folding underwear when he first got there.
Oh, he probably was sniffing them too.
Oh my God. Probably. That's his thing.
You asleep.
Once you begin dating an Asian lady,
I don't know what I'm gonna do with y'all, boy. And we still got 2 more segments to go.
Waiting in line to go into they take your phone, etc. When you go into court, reports were saying that they were actually patting down the wig, that the officers were trying to make sure that there was nothing hiding in, like crazy. So, she's fighting back over this fraud lawsuit, and the court documents dropped today, and it's being reported, and I wanted to get into that. Big Sean and Jane Echo have reportedly broken up after 10 years together. And to be honest with you guys, I don't care. Like, everybody's really heartbroken by this story, but I will never understand why people get so upset when a couple break up. It's got nothing to do with you. So many people have these kind of parasocial relationships with people. Like, a relationship is between 2 people. It's really between 2 people. So why are you upset that they've broken up? You were not there to see what has happened in that relationship for them to break up. It might be sad. You might be sad for them. You might be, happy for them, whatever. But people are really hurt by this conversation that these 2 have apparently, broken up. And apparently it's centered on marriage. She wanted marriage. She wanted commitment. Sean loves her deeply, but he just doesn't want to take that final step. It's like when people have weddings, we are all meant to say to them, happy anniversary. Maybe you guys disagree with me, but I'm just like, why do I need to wish you guys happy anniversary? An anniversary is between you 2 because your marriage is continuing to go stronger and stronger. You're celebrating more anniversaries. That's just between you 2. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Jenny said,
it ain't got nothing to do with me. Happy you guys are married. Happy you guys are going down a stronger route and you're still there. But I don't know why I have to say happy anniversary to you guys. That's what guys should be saying to each other. I don't know, maybe you guys disagree, but this is why they've apparently broken up, and it's caused, a lot of ruckus online. Now, speaking of ruckus, guys, Kylie Jenner feels absolutely humiliated after being linked to this NBA gaming scandal, because apparently the pad that she and Travis was in was a major pad for this gaming scandal. Kris Jenner is fuming. She's really upset by this. They don't want any association with the mafia, and the fact that there are articles written in their name, it's affecting their business. It's affecting the ratings. I don't even think this is needed to affect the ratings. I just feel like the show has in itself just gotten really bad as time has gone on. But, they're really upset that her growing brands and her aging brands are tied to this scandal. And Kris is upset because it's a mafia stink to be related to this outside of the bad press from Kanye West. They're now dealing with this. Even being mentioned in the same breath as the mafia is the last thing any of these Kardashians need.
True.
Now, TMZ did put out that hit piece article to say that basically they were linked in some kind of way, and she thinks it's completely humiliating and it's bad for business. It's funny because Kylie used to think there was no such thing as bad publicity, but now she's not laughing at all, the Inquirer is reporting. I can see that, but honestly, I don't think it's that deep because I feel like people will just forget about it. I feel like people have already forgotten about the fact that Kylie was kind of linked to it. If Kylie and Travis have no actual wrongdoing in court documents accusing them of stuff, they're not facing any indictments, they're not being accused of anything, then I don't think it's that deep. But apparently the pad that they've been living in and etc. is one of the few pads that were used for this high NBA gaming scandal. I don't think that's a coincidence. I wouldn't be surprised if the Kardashians are linked to some kind of fraud. I feel like everybody's doing fraud these days, but if they haven't got it on fine print on paper, which they clearly haven't, I don't think it's that deep, and they will obviously recover from this because everybody will forget about it, if not already. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Click that button. It's every single day videos I'm dropping 24/7.
He do it. He be on it. Marie.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let you go ahead and make your announcement.
Yes, we have 9 melon juices left. So you guys come and grab your juice, okay? Our goal is to hit 10. We have 41 people in here. It'll be an easy goal for us to start a new one. Great content, guys. 9 left.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Y'all heard her? It's up top, right here, right above my head. Looking for 9 more. Jenny said not Brittany, Brandy. Oh, you talking Gay J's sister? To be honest, I don't even know outside of Kim and Chloe, the other ones really don't. I mean, they just don't mean nothing to me, pretty much. Or, you know, yeah, Kim stole her money. Yeah, did she? In fact, she did. That is correct. The next segment, I don't even understand why we are here. I don't even understand. I do understand and I don't understand. What I mean by that is, I do understand because of who it is. What I don't understand is why this guy, him over here, is even bringing up him over there, given what he allegedly has done. We'll say, when we say allegedly, only because for the integrity of the platform, only because of what he has allegedly done. But it says Usher shades Justin Bieber. Then it says Jennifer Lopez panicking, Puffy Jacket raging. Usher, Justin Bieber, Puffy Jacket should not be mentioned in the same sentence. Those 3 people shouldn't be in the same sentence anymore. It's like whenever it's already bad from what we know, allegedly. Again, we'll say allegedly. Jenny says Gusher is mad he can't make money off of him. And if you know what she mean, you know what she mean, right? Judy, welcome in, Judy. Welcome to hashtag I'm gonna say it. Pull you up a seat and have fun. Glad you're here. But without further ado, we're going to see what's going on here. We're going to see what's being said. We're going to see why he's shading Justin B. I think Usher has no room to really shade nobody, to be honest. But let's go.
Guys, I find this story to be so interesting, but Usher is throwing heavy shade at Justin Bieber, and we know that their friendship, their partnership has completely collapsed over the past 6 to 8 months, to a year since Justin Bieber basically unfollowed Usher. We know that he was meant to be part of Usher's Super Bowl and he rejected all of that. And since that, the friendship has just crumbled, which is sad to see or good to see from whatever perspective. But Usher is throwing some shade back. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Do subscribe. Now, Usher has been asked to compare artists and to pick his favorite, and he is choosing between NBA YoungBoy and Justin Bieber, and he, without hesitation, is very quick to pick NBA.
That don't even add up.
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy or Kehlani?
Kehlani.
Kehlani or Leon Thomas?
Okay, Kehlani.
Kehlani or Thailand?
Kehlani.
Justin Bieber or NBA YoungBoy?
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA YoungBoy or Kehlani?
I wanted to have a little conversation.
Oh, they redid it. Okay, I was like, well, why are you going back through? I thought they were going to put him, Justin Bieber, against somebody else.
For when Justin Bieber is going to respond to this, because I feel like, if you bug him, he will probably say something. He can be quite reactive. And this is clearly, Justin Bieber was the biggest protege, the biggest underdog for Usher. And so for the fact that Usher would pick NBA YoungBoy over Bieber and easily dismiss him, to me is heavy shade. I was told via my sources that Usher basically financially was taking money from Bieber. There was no essay involved for those who might assume that Usher was essaying Bieber.
No.
As many people assume with Bieber because he was young in the industry. When it came to their relationship, as Bieber grew up and got older, he was beginning to realize that a lot of people around him
Jenny,
were taking money from him.
Like
and he understood that Usher was to be one of them, allegedly from what I've heard, and that he was taking a bigger percentage than expected. And he was frustrated and pissed off by this because, he's a father, he's got a kid, wife, and etc. And of course, he did not continue his tour and therefore had to pay money back. And so he wouldn't want to be in a position where a close friend, supporter, role model is taking a lot more money from him than expected. And over the years, this is what Usher was apparently doing from what I've been told. He's taken this very personally, and that's why he decided to unfollow Usher as well as Diddy and other people. But Usher was one of the biggest and not take part in the Super Bowl, and that friendship has completely collapsed.
Why do you think the friendship has collapsed, people? Why do you think, and I said this to some people on my other platform when the whole Super Bowl thing was coming out and Gusher was performing and he sent an invite to Justin and Justin turned it down. People's like, no, he was just busy doing no, who wants to be around someone who put them in line to be harmed? Yes, Jenny, that yummy video tells it all. LA Cornell, correct. Access. Marie, thank you. Thank you, Marie. Put him in harm's way. Where's my notepad at? Hold on. Notepad. We're going to get our pen. And Gusher, this is Dr. Mr. Breaking News. And we're going to write you a prescription to go to the clinic and shut the F up. That's your prescription, Gusher. Because you put this young man in harm's way, knowing what happened to you. And you run around our city donating packages to people that you've been sued for or had lawsuits filed against you for, men and women. And you go and you've played in our faces when you had one of the baddest women on the planet in Chile. But you went and played in our faces and made these songs talking about these are your confessions and you cheated on and all the while it ain't had nothing to do with that. You've been running around ATL giving packages. No wonder she left you. And Chile, I owe you an apology because when you broke up with him, you broke my heart too. But now I see. I understand. Matter of fact, no, I don't. I'm lying. I don't understand. I overstand why you left him alone and you broke up with him. And girl, if you'd have told me that, if you just would have came out and told us, a lot of us would have came and helped you move your stuff. But I get it. I get it. Hey, LA Cornell said she started eating pork. For sure. For sure. Man, I get it now. I get it. Don't sit here and slight this man right here, this young man, because of he doesn't feel like being around you. Monique Black, no. Monique Black, no. Gusher, you know when you went up to New York to live with that guy and what happened to your back door, you knew. And then they sent you right on back down here to ATL. You knew having this boy around that dude, the consequences of it. And you did it anyway. So I don't blame him for not wanting to come do a Super Bowl performance with you. And to say NBA YoungBoy is better than him just because you in your feelings, negative. Negative. All right. Monique said hurt people. And that's exactly what he did. Deborah said he did him wrong. Exactly. Yeah, L.A. Cornell said, am I pronouncing your name right, L.A. Cornell? Is it La Cornell? I don't want to say it wrong. Says Usher was living in L.A. Reid's mansion. Right. Right. Look. Okay, Lavetta. Okay, that's what I'm going to call you. Lavetta. Okay, thank you. And we know it because even with L.A. Reid's wife, she was doing TLC wrong with the money. I can't remember her name. Not that it's important. But she was doing them wrong. She was doing them wrong. Right? So, come on, man. You know?
I wholeheartedly believe that Usher is 100% wrong for why their friendship
Thank y'all. Pebbles. That's what
completely broke apart. Him being the much older adult and Bieber being much younger realizing things when you grow up, you can take them quite personal. And as an adult, there are responsibilities that you must have for yourself when you have somebody younger around you that you're trying to guard and also guide in the industry. And sometimes you can take advantage of those responsibilities. And I believe that is what has happened here. And that is the reason for why their friendship has gone. But Usher throwing shade, I don't think is the right thing for him to do either. Just move on from this quietly, because Bieber still has that pull, can respond, and it's just negative PR that Usher does not need to be facing. But sometimes everybody gets their feelings, Usher especially, and I think that, you know, he probably will continue to keep shading Bieber one way or another. But it's so small and so quick, but I feel like the meaning is so vast and big. So that's why I wanted to open up the video with this conversation. The demise of their friendship, the demise of them, it's extremely sad. But, you know, Justin unfollowed a lot of people. A lot of it was his ex-team, Diddy eventually, and Usher was part of that ex-team who were basically just taking full advantage of him, and he was tired. When you are young in the industry and you are a valuable asset, everybody around you is like a loan shark, and they're looking at you because they want to take money from you to pay off their loans, pay off their debts, live a good life, and etc. And you can take that personally. Why not? Because you're meant to be close to me, but you're taking money from me. Of course, you're going to take it personal. And so I just want Bieber to clap back.
Okay, I have a confession. I was trying to stop my husband from buying this new
All right, I'm back. Let's get this going. Back up what we talking about.
Diddy's in jail. Why not? Clap back, say something. I'm itching for people to just be out there and just, you know, to be like, you know what, this is what you want to be doing.
So do
Let's do one of them Instagram story paragraphs. Let's talk about it. Let's sit down. You know what, bring back the red table talk. Let's talk about it, because this is the conversation that I've always wanted to have, not between Bieber and Diddy, because P. Diddy's been a freak. He's been a weirdo. Usher and Bieber, like, let's talk about this breakdown. Let's talk about it. Now, Diddy and his birthday, apparently it was his birthday yesterday, and he's upset because it was an unglamorous prison birthday, and he was turning 56 on November the 4th. Damn. On his birthday, along with other inmates, there was breakfast, lunch, and dinner consisting of choices like cereal, pasta, and pizza. He had lunch, different forms of food, but he did not have a good time, and he's just kind of upset, these articles are saying, in regards to his birthday. I mean, I'm sure that they ran a train on him.
Whoa.
I'm just going to say it.
Sorry,
birthday train.
I didn't know that was coming.
Choo-choo. And, you know, that's what they probably wanted to do for him, and that's probably why he's been smiling, because he knows that his birthday is coming up, and that's what he's going to be doing with all of these handsome men around him, surrounding him at the Fort Dix. Maybe the men weren't that handsome at the MDC. That's why he's smiling. That's why he's showing 40,000 teeth. That's why he's showing his nostrils. That's why he's really, you know, living his life with whatever's going on at the Fort Dix. Come on. But, you know, happy birthday to Diddy. This is his second birthday that he...
We got 9. We got 1 melon juice. We need 9 more. Help me, if y'all will, please help me reach this daily goal up here. We got 1. We need 9 more. Keep tapping and clapping. Keep sharing out the live, please. Thank you. Gift my panelists as well.
He is spending in prison. The first when he was arrested in 2024.
That's okay.
Raid Online are reporting, guys, that Jennifer Lopez is panicking over Diddy revenge plans, and that how she remained silent throughout the trial and didn't say anything. Everyone knows Diddy wanted J-Lo's help in insiders reporting whilst he's been locked up. A word of support from her would have meant everything to him. That's all that Diddy wanted. Not that her coming to the trial, simply just public words of support, and she stayed silent. Unlike Young Miami, who obviously put out a character support statement, but J-Lo saying silent, and he's known J-Lo for longer. Of course he's going to feel betrayed by her. He's going to get out and have a platform to speak. Word is he's going to reward the people who stood by him and punish the ones who didn't. He knows the real Jennifer and how ruthless she can be. If he chooses to spill all the gory details, there's no telling the damage it could do. There's always been rumors floating about that his questionable business tactics were behind her sudden rise to the top. So there's certainly a lot that easily could be divulged. According to the source, the desperate diva has been begging pals to vouch for her character to distance herself from the rapper's scandal. If Diddy decides to drag J-Lo's name through the mud, the damage to her reputation could be catastrophic. She has every reason to be losing sleep. I mean, you know, if Diddy came out and did that, that is really crazy. That is so bitter because J-Lo is already going through a lot right now with the failed marriage, the failed album, the failed tour, the failed music single, the failed movies. Everything has basically been flopping for the past 3 years. Last thing she needs is this man coming out and throwing shade. Before, I would say to you guys, I find this hard to believe. There's so many reports of J-Lo panicking every 3 months that keep coming out. But after the trial and the sentencing, Young Miami came out with a character support statement. And so there are some celebrities out there who are publicly supporting this man. And
why, I don't know.
Looking at J-Lo saying that not even a support statement, but not even a word. You've not said anything. You've kept quiet. You moved away when people asked you about me. I'm irritated by it. This in itself doesn't make sense to me. And with the ego that this man has, I can absolutely see him making a statement, making an Instagram video when he's out and he's just throwing shade at certain people where he expected them to say something, but they were just so quiet. I can see him doing it. This report now to me is believable after the sentencing and after those character support statements that came out from those, you know, public facing people. So, you know, this would be crazy if he came out and did that. That would be basically one of the nails in the coffin at this point, because it just would be so PR career damaging. Also, you know, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon with the film studios that she now works for, they don't want any of that either. Nobody wants to be attached to that. So him saying anything about her, mentioning her name, would really, really make things even more difficult for her. I want to say that will make it worse, but she's already in a worse position. I can't even lie to you guys because, you know, even the movies that recently came out weren't doing well. She had to cancel, you know, film premiere appearances because of this. And it's just one L after the other. Hopefully she can turn this around, because I'm not here to support anybody continuously collecting L's. I do want them to come up with something in their career that could help them just as much as they would want it for themselves. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I gave it a thumbs up. Let's give it up to Morale again. And we got one more. We got one more segment to cover. Oh, I'm sorry, sis. I didn't know it knocked you down. Jenny said she needs to take the L and leave and live her life. I do. But this is why they didn't want her dealing with him in the beginning, back in 1999. This is why her camp didn't want her doing nothing with him. They knew he was bad. They already knew it, right? And so it seems like here we are. And then, of course, even after that happened, the whole club with Sean happened. So she was pulled into that. So it just went like it was supposed to go. All right, we have reached our last segment, people. We are at our last segment. Once again, thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate it. If it's your first time here at hashtag I'm Gonna Say It, your gift is a present to us, and it's a present that we cherish. I'm sorry, your presence is a gift to us, and it's a gift that we cherish. So thank you so much. We appreciate that so much. We're gonna close out this one with let me see. I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got something of him. I believe. Yeah, I do. Hold on one second. All right. You can't really see it good because it's a wide picture. However, it's camel face Rymir. This is his mother. This was Rymir and his mother. This is the one. We're probably going to go with this anyways. God rest her soul. We want her to know we believe everything she's saying about camel face, right? But the title is Major, in capital letters, is Major. Outcome in Jay-Z versus Rymir finally revealed. Huge court documents drop. It's over. Again, I don't know. We're watching it together for the first time. But we know that this young man has been fighting this and fighting this and fighting this and fighting this. So let's hear if he's finally gotten any leeway with it. I know at one point he had dropped the lawsuit, I do believe. So let's see what's going on now. Let's see where we at.
So, major outcome has finally been revealed in the Jay-Z Rymir paternity case. This has been ongoing for so long, so many interviews, litigation,
Scott, welcome in.
new court
Layla
filings,
B,
so
welcome
much has
in.
been happening. And finally, we have come to a decision. The courts have come to a decision. It looks like there isn't actually going to be a hearing happening. A long-running paternity suit filed against Jay-Z was officially dismissed
Dr. Rashida,
with prejudice in
welcome
California
in.
on
Thank you.
Tuesday, meaning that Rymir and this case is now completely finished and it cannot be refiled again. A woman
Thank
named
you for that
Lily
heartbeat.
Coley told the
I
court she
appreciate
is the
that, Dr.
godmother and
Rashid.
legal guardian of a man named Rymir who might be the son of the musical icon, Jay-Z. Coley said that Rymir, who was in his early...
Lavita said that's the reason why 23 and me been halted. Were you joking? That's a joke, right?
30s was fathered by Jay-Z in the mid-1990s. Coley said the late Wanda, Rymir's mother, had spent almost 20 years trying to have
know that.
courts in New Jersey and Pennsylvania establish Jay-Z's paternity of Rymir.
If you live in a
Thank you, Jenny. You all just coming in. Please read Jenny's comment. Pink Tech is in the building. Hey, beautiful. How's work going?
But the litigation came to an end, officially, today. The court has read and considered the motion to dismiss the case and concluded that it is suitable for decision without oral argument. Wow, without oral argument, guys, said a judge for the United States District Court, Central District of California. This is a big day for Jay-Z. This is a day of celebration for him. He can finally put this behind him because it's been ongoing for so long. And I can imagine that for him, that this is just a headache and a waste of legal fees. We have to get into this top story that has just dropped. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into this top story because I had a whole different video that was planned to come out before, but this has completely taken over because everybody is discussing this. In one instance in the heated case, according to court documents, Coley said that Jay-Z and his team had engaged in abuse of the legal process for more than a decade. This was accomplished by leveraging sealed court orders, false filings, and procedural technicalities, Coley said in legal documents. Rymir told Daily Mail last December that he wanted the Empire State of Mind artist Jay-Z to take a paternity test. I really want to resolve this. I want to resolve this and get this matter done. I really do. I don't want any money from this man. I just want the truth. My mum passed away during this case, and I really feel like I have unfinished business. He really believes that Jay-Z is his biological father. He told Daily Mail, if he is not, why can't he prove me wrong? Go to the courtroom and do whatever,
I believe they are,
do
Jenny.
what everyone else has to do. I've been through a lot. Well, you know, the courts completely think otherwise. They have officially stated that Jay-Z doesn't need to take no test and that everything has been dismissed. And we're going to get into some live reactions here because a lot of people are speaking online and somebody tweets, only money can do this. If you are not the father, then simply take the test. Again, people are repeating, I never heard someone fight not to take a DNA test. Somebody was paid off. No DNA needed. Jay is that young man's father. People are saying, why not just take the test? That's his son for sure. Super weird. You messed around with his mum while she was underage. Why not just get the test and get it over and done with? Somebody else says. Somebody states DNA can be tied to previous crimes, some of which have no statute of limitations. Paternity may be the least of Sean Carter's worries. He was a drug dealer. No telling what he did prior that may come back to him through his DNA. Therefore, this is why he's refusing. Somebody said judge was paid off because when does this ever happen? Somebody responded and says a lot actually that this does happen. When you take somebody to court, you have to prove in order to request their DNA. That's why most women do it through child support court. But in this instance, the mom and his real father have already said they did DNA testing and that this man is completely delusional. Other people are saying he better stalk him and find a cigar or cup or something to get that DNA. If you have to do all of this to avoid giving him a DNA test, you are most certainly the father. So these are a lot of the comments on the blogs that are posting this, and it makes you look at this conversation. It seems that people in the general public, well, you know, the general public is quite big. So maybe one side of social media or the side that are on the blogs are looking at this conversation and are very confused. Why would this be immediately dropped like this? There was a hearing that was meant to take place, I believe, in early December in regards to this. And it looks like that isn't going to happen either, because the judge has stated that this can be dismissed without an oral argument being necessary. When has something like that ever taken place? Do we think that the judge was paid off? Do we think that the judge, you know, was influenced in one way or another? I mean, it's quite possible that things went that way. I personally think that that could have been a avenue, because when it comes to courts and judges, there's so much corruption and so much happens in different states. All you need to know is know somebody quite personally, have some funds, and things can just go away quite quickly for you if you are somebody that is a multi-billionaire. It is very disappointing for Lily Coley and for Rymir. Extremely disappointing news that has basically been revealed. And I do think that, you know, it's an uphill battle for Rymir, but it's no longer uphill. The battle has stopped. He can't do anything here now. He can't refile it. It's been dismissed with prejudice.
Oh,
I'm going to read it out for you guys again. The court has read and considered the motion to dismiss the case and concluded that it is suitable for decision without oral argument. Now, this specific case that has been dismissed is not a paternity case. There is some confusion here with that conversation, and it can be quite frustrating. This case was Lily Coley, who was coming against Jay-Z because she was stating that things were going on that were quite corrupt, wanting a protection order as well, and basically wanted to help Rymir, obviously. But what Lily Coley was coming with is not even telling this man to take that damn test. That's what Rymir was saying, and that case was stopped. This case with Lily Coley has been dismissed, which is related to Rymir, but it's not specifically directly a paternity case. And that's where a lot of people are getting this wrong. Now, what I do think is that Jay-Z is going to be angry. He's going to be really upset by the fact that Lily Coley has basically come out to try to defend Rymir, come through, ask for a protection order, ask for a restraining order, ask for, you know, the fact that there's an abuse of a legal process and, you know, all of this stuff. He's wasted so much legal fees, Jay-Z, on this. He is going to be coming for money. I do believe that he's going to be asking for attorney fees. He's going to find a way to recover this. This is going to be probably the next court filing from Jay-Z and his lawyers in the next couple of weeks, with a statement to basically state that they are happy that their client has won. He is happy that he can put this all behind him. He thought he could have with Rymir, tried to get Rymir to pay attorney fees. That didn't work out, and then Lily Coley came in with this, and obviously we're trying to help Rymir, and basically state that this man was somebody who was abusing the legal process and etc. And all of that did not work out for her in this favor, because her case against him has basically been completely dismissed. So this specific one isn't a paternity case. This is not the paternity case. He could have been taking that test a while ago and none of this would have been happening, yes, but this one specifically is not the paternity case. This is Lily Coley's case, and that has been dismissed. Having considered the parties' submissions, the relevant law, and the record in this case, the court grants this motion. California anti-SLAPP statute allows a defendant to file a special motion to strike any cause of action against a person arising from any of that person.
Here's something.
All right, yeah, hey, we coming up near the end of the broadcast. We're not finished yet, but we're coming up near the end. So if you haven't gotten your beverage, please go and get your beverage, please. If you're able to gift my panelists over here, I'd appreciate it. Keep double tapping the screen. You can share out the live as we're coming up on the end. Go ahead and share it out so people can have it, you know, on the FYP or on their mind, to then know they can come back and join us at some point in time.
Of the person's right of petition of free speech. Acts in furtherance of the right of petition include any written or oral statements or writing made before judicial proceeding or made in connection with an issue under consideration or review by a judicial body. The purpose of the anti-SLAPP statute is to allow early dismissal of meritless First Amendment cases aimed at chilling expression through costly, time-consuming litigation. I'm going to repeat that again for you guys. The purpose of the anti-SLAPP statute is to allow early dismissal of meritless First Amendment cases aimed at chilling expression through costly, time-consuming litigation. Defendants in federal court can bring anti-SLAPP motions to strike state law claims and are entitled to attorney fees and costs when they prevail. Wow. Yeah, Jay-Z's coming for blood. Plaintiff raises 5 claims. For the deceit by concealment claim, plaintiff alleges the defendant intentionally and knowingly concealed material facts regarding his contact with the state of New Jersey, in a violation of his duty to disclose these facts during judicial proceedings. This is what is being accused. This is what the plaintiff is raising 5 claims. This is not the paternity case. This is about Lily Coley, what she's raising against Jay-Z. This has been dismissed. Plaintiff alleges that this constituted an affirmative and calculated effort to mislead courts, obstruct justice, and prevent plaintiff from asserting her legal rights. For the abuse of process claim, plaintiff alleges the defendant willfully misused the judicial process by denying owning property in New Jersey and leveraging sealed court orders, false filings, and procedural technicalities. For the IIED claim, plaintiff alleges that defendant concealed and misrepresented material facts, made denials under oath, manipulated court procedures to seal records, suppress evidence, and bar plaintiff from presenting their claims, and participated in court orders that gagged plaintiff and punished her with sanctions and injunctions. On the NIED claim, the plaintiff alleges that defendant negligently concealed and misrepresented material facts concerning his minimum contacts with the state of New Jersey. Finally, on the unjust enrichment claim, plaintiff again alleges that defendant knowingly and deliberately concealed material facts regarding his ties to the state of New Jersey. As is evident from plaintiff's allegations, all of these claims are based on protective activity and that they seek to impute liability for statements and omissions made in the course of litigation. Because these claims are premised on written and oral statements made during litigation, as well as conduct and furtherance of these statements, they fall within the protection of the anti-SLAPP statute. Because these claims are premised on written and oral statements made during litigation, as well as conduct and furtherance of these statements, this all falls within the protection of the anti-SLAPP statute. Here, defendants' alleged statements and omissions made during prior judicial proceedings are not merely incidental to some other unprotected conduct because they represent the bulk of the allegations underlying the cause of action. This is really sad news for Rymir, for Lily Coley, for everything that they've done. His case dropped a while ago. This case is not paternity case from Lily Coley. These are the 5 claims. This has also been dropped. And I feel like Jay-Z is going to be coming for money. Jay-Z is basically going to come for her now. I don't know what she's going to do. Perhaps file an appeal in response to this. I'm not really sure. I don't even think that she has enough money to cover any attorney fees that this man's going to be granting or asking for. On top of that, perhaps he might even say that he's been stressed from this. He probably wants some more money from it. We don't know. But one thing about Jay-Z is that if you bother him in court and if you lose, then the man is going to be really upset and try to come for you. He did the exact same thing to Busby, but in Busby's case, Jay-Z lost in regards to defamation cases. The judge did not grant him that defamation, and so therefore Busby is financially intact and does not need to give Jay-Z any money. But in other cases, Jay-Z might even now go even harder because he also lost against Busby with the defamation stuff and asking for coin and etc. So he might need to get that coin from somewhere else, or I don't think he even needs the coin, but he's going to use her and make her an example and therefore go even harder in on her because that in itself is probably just stressing her out. I don't know, because it stressed him out as well. Yeah, crazy story, top story, guys. Wanted to get into this litigation. I wanted to read the court documents later on in the, fourth quarter of this video because I wanted to explain everything first before we got into the court documents. Sometimes when you're just doing an introduction and you're going straight into court documents, it can just be a lot. So I'd rather want to just space it out, and that's why this video is much longer than my usual 8 to 10 minutes. Do subscribe, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up.
All right, let's go give that video a thumbs up. Let's give it up to Morale for covering us on all 3. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Real quick before we go, I want to listen. This just came across my notification. It's breaking news. Says Grammy producer Kid Capri disrespected by Alabama gas station worker for wearing a hoodie. So let's see if you all can hear it.
It is necessary. You don't do that. That's discrimination. This lady gonna tell me to move my hood when I come in the store and yell it across the store instead of just waiting till I come to the counter and just tell me at the counter. Very disrespectful, and it's discrimination. Let's take a look at her. We'll make sure we put you up on the net so this way the world can see you. How about that? You good with that? You good with that?
Sir, you can leave.
I'm not leaving anywhere. You get your phone all you need to. How about that? You want to play games? We can play games too. Get your phone all you need to. You really don't know what you're getting yourself into right now.
We have a person in the store.
We have a person in the store that was discriminating.
Christopher, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You blessed me the live. Thank you so much.
Now, you want to put some more on your phone? That's what you did. It's what you did. And it's some prejudice shit. And you know it is. Anybody else would have came in with a hood that was white, you wouldn't have did that to. So go ahead with that shit.
That's not
All right, what do y'all think? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? I mean, his face wasn't covered. He did have a hood on, but his face wasn't covered. What do you think? Christopher says, for sure, just wanted to support. I appreciate that, brother. I'm humbly blessed for that. Thank you so much. Please make sure you come back. He did have a hood on, but his face wasn't covered. So I feel as though and it's Alabama. You know, that goes without saying. It's Alabama. You know, but it's also just a reminder for us to be careful out there. Jenny says racism all day. Exactly. Exactly. It is. And so we got to be careful. We know the temperature of the country right now. And I just want everybody to be careful. You know what I mean? That's first and foremost. That's what I want. I pray for safety over everybody. Period. We come on this platform. This platform has allowed us to connect with each other. But at the end of the day, the overall thing is it was God's divine plan for us to meet this way. It's his divine plan. So I pray that everybody is safe while y'all are out and about. All right, let's close out this broadcast. Another great show, and it's only great because of you all. You all made it that way. Thank you so much. Like I said, when I started it, I didn't even think it was going to do what it did, and y'all just made it even better. Y'all amplified it, so I appreciate that so much. So let's give it up to you all. You all are the guests with an S at the end of honor. Thank you.
They build up their walls.
My gifters, all of my gifters, thank you so much. You gave when you didn't have to. I appreciate you so much. And to say thank you is just, it doesn't even capture the essence of how much I really appreciate you all. So thank you. Let's give it up to you all. Moderators, my moderators, another hard day at the office, and y'all knocked it out the park. I appreciate it so much. Thank y'all so much for the work that y'all do. Oh, sorry, y'all didn't mean to do that. Thank y'all so much.
So welcome.
Denise, hey, let me pause that for a minute. You got up early, so I appreciate it.
I'll be at work, so I don't be getting the notification till like after I'll see Jenny send it to me, but I turn my notifications back on.
Oh, you got it? Okay, good. So you'll be right on time next time. Got you. Thank you so much. Hey, I didn't, first of all, let me give y'all applause. Let me do that. Tuesday night, I forgot to announce the fact that episode 11 of Dope Girls aired on YouTube. All right, so do me a favor. I apologize for not giving you all that information in advance. If you so kindly and humbly could go over to YouTube after we end this broadcast, in the search box on YouTube, put in Dope Girls, that's GURLZ, and go and check out episode 11. I'd appreciate that. Give it a thumbs up. I promise you all, man, the director, the producer, he works hard, but he does great at what he does. And so I want y'all all to go and check that out. Also, last night we did a show on Twitch TV for the Outlaw Championship Wrestling Alliance, Wednesday Night Wreckage. We did a show on there. If you have an opportunity, or if you missed it last night, you have the opportunity, go to Twitch TV, over on Twitch TV, and subscribe to MC3 SFT9. That's MC3 SFT9 on Twitch TV. Go over and subscribe to that channel, and you can watch the replay of the wrestling event we had last night. It's video games, so it's safe. Video games, everybody. If you join this live, if you are viewing hashtag I'm Gonna Say It broadcast via TikTok, via Rumble, via YouTube, via Facebook. Thank you so much for the love and support. I never could have imagined this taking off like it did. I did this on a whim, man. But the support that I have, I appreciate it. Thank you all. You all are a blessing to me. And I just can't say thank you enough. Like, I'm humbly thankful and grateful for you all. Also, remember, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel on here on TikTok. Subscribe. Click the orange heart. Subscribe. You get the badge that says crew next to your name. And when you're in a live and you leave a comment, we'll see that badge that says crew next to your name. My moderators and I will address your comment or respond to your comment more quickly than we would if it's just caught in the shuffle. You know what I'm saying? And you get to use special stickers in here. It's my own special stickers that you can only use here in the live broadcast. So those are things that'll give you access to. And with that being said, I have been your self-proclaimed favorite news reporter, Mr. Breaking News, reporting from the newsroom.
All right,
Signing off.
everybody. Have a good day on purpose.
You do the same, niece. I love you to life.
Love you to life, Aunt.
Thank you for those golden gloves, Christopher. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Remember, everybody, you could be anything in the world. Be somebody. And I love you all to life. Peace and blessings to you all.